Ivana Trump, the first wife of former United States President Donald Trump, died at the age of 73 on Thursday. The former president announced without revealing the cause of death. On his social media platform, Truth Social, Donald Trump wrote that the mother of his three eldest children, Ivana, passed away at her home in New York City. He added, "She was a wonderful, beautiful, and amazing woman who led a great and inspirational life." He further said her pride and joy were her three children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. She was so proud of them, as we were all so proud of her. Rest in peace, Ivana. Donald Trump tied the knot with Ivana in 1977 and divorced in 1992. Together, they have three children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. The news agency AFP spoke to a spokesperson for the New York Police Department, NYPD, to get details. The spokesperson in an email said, officers responded to a call at her address on the Upper East Side at around 12:40 p.m. The officers declared her dead at the scene. The spokesperson wrote, upon arrival, officers observed a 73-year-old female unconscious and unresponsive. Emergency medical services responded to the location and pronounced the victim deceased at the scene. Ivana grew up under the communist rule in former Czechoslovakia. She married Donald Trump in 1977, and the couple welcomed their first child, Donald Jr., who was born later that year. They welcomed Ivanka in 1981 and Eric in 1984. In the early 90s, Donald Trump and Ivana Trump got divorced. After that, Ivana went on to become a successful businesswoman. She developed her clothing, jewelry, and beauty products. She has also penned books. Amid burgeoning COVID cases in the country and a sweltering heatwave that has brought major cities to a halt, China's economic growth has hit a new two-year low. According to data released by China's National Bureau of Statistics, the world's biggest economy grew by a tiny 0.4% in the second quarter, April to June. However, international experts dispute the report and argue that Chinese economy may have contracted in the same period. With President Xi Jinping missing from the public eye for over 2 weeks now, the new report is expected to mount additional pressure on him. While countries across the globe are opening up their borders and economies after braving a pandemic, Beijing is employing draconian measures to keep up with its zero-COVID tolerance policy. The strategy has been one of the primary reasons why China has lagged in its economic recovery. For months, the tough lockdown measures imposed by the Communist Party of China, CCP, led to a decrease in manufacturing as factories and offices were closed down for prolonged periods. If the slowdown continues, China could see investors packing their bags. Moreover, last year's Evergrande debacle is still hurting China's image on the global map. Evergrande was a crown jewel of China once, but the company was soon exposed and currently stands on the cusp of defaulting after owing more than $310 billion to banks and other stakeholders. It is reported that China will also miss the target of 5.5% economic growth by the year end. If that happens, it will be a rarity and a direct consequence of the ultra-strict COVID policies of the Xi Jinping regime.